First play, however, is a running play.
And Webb, they went after this young man. He felt comfortable, and it's been a nice fit.
Khalfani Muhammad is the tailback. He's blocking out in front of Marquise Stokes.
Covering two on this side, so this doesn't look like a pressure situation.
But they come late off the corner, and the pass is incomplete.
Really well.
He's number 29. Averages almost 6 yards a carry. They fake it to him, and Webb wants to air it out. Overthrown, intended for Hansen.
They have some struggles in the secondary. The strength of their defense is their front.
Muhammad just got out of there. Always been a very aggressive defensive coach. Webb with players in his face, tosses it up for Hansen. Did he come down in bounds? They're still.
I think that was the right call. I do think he caught that.
This will get out across to 30. It appears looking at.
When Davis Webb got to campus, he sent a text to all the receivers. The first guy to respond was Chad Hansen, and they
come with all 6. And Webb unloads, complete first down. Marquise
foot down. Let's see if he can do it with his right foot. That's 2 left footers. Let's see a right foot tap.
Webb hits Stovall, and Stovall still on his feet inside the 25.
It's brilliant.
Makes it so difficult to play defense. And Wary, the new running back inside the 20. Very young quarterback. He's only gotten better. Pressure coming, floats it, end zone. Is it inbounds? It is. Caught by Robertson. What a play. Cal will go on the ground. It's Trey Watson playing for the first time. Missed the first 3 games. That's related to schoolwork.
That was a TD saving tackle right there.
Muhammad.
Cal has Arizona State.
First down at the 27. Webb bobbled the ball, took a knee, got 34. Watson in it, running back. And the pass caught by the tight end Malik McMillan.
Was close enough. I'm really shocked that they're not reviewing it. That quick look, I don't think it was a fumble. I think they should have stopped and reviewed this play.
Draw play to Watson inside the 30, gets out of bounds to 25.
The next year, he broke his ankle, was replaced by Patrick Mahomes, and here he is facing the Sun Devils one more time.
Five-man rush, and Webb throws it out of bounds. Had 6 men come on the blitz. Pass dropped. Quick pass by Webb. That'll gain about to the Biletnikoff list this week. After you lead the nation after 3 weeks, they do that kind of thing. Throw this underneath to Hansen. He crosses a 40 for the
cover. And now they try to go a little bit faster once they get a little momentum.
Straight up the middle with Muhammad, breaks a tackle across mid-thighs for the Bears. Muhammad, nice cut to the outside. Ooh.
He's quick,
Picks up
isn't he?
9, sure.
Back and running out the clock, but they were really leaning on Muhammad at the end of that game.
It's enough for a first down.
That may be a bit of a stretch.
It usually is at those numbers, Jerry. Webb able to hold the ball a long time. He throws an out
of those 2 roles. Singleton there, just a redshirt freshman, ran the wrong route.
Muhammad runs into traffic, somehow able to move the pile inside the
inside.
They throw it short to Hansen, and he is obviously being. And they'll throw. And Webb got it to Hansen, and Hansen dives.
There was that one circus catch for a long throw. Everything else has been short.
46 yards so far, Hansen receiving. And this pass just a little bit. They're going to compliment to Hansen on the other side. Who knows? Straight up the middle and Wary.
If Hansen is the guy with Orr on him again, they look to on this 3rd and short.
He's to the near side. They fake it to him and throw to him deep. Touchdown. Well, there was no safety help. He gave him a juke. This is over. This can't. The other team can't possibly win, and they do. Straight up the middle with Trey Watson. Picks up 11. 1st and 15. Webb with a handoff. And straight ahead goes Watson.
Jake Spavital with a deep roots in this system was a really good match for Sonny Dykes and his staff.
Well, try left tackle for Watson. You don't hear quarterbacks say please very often, but you say please snap it. Underneath, that's going to be just enough for a first. Watson is the running back who they send in motion. 4-man rush. Pass underneath. That was thrown behind. Well, if you've got arm talent, the NFL coaches believe they can fix anything else. If he doesn't get it fixed here before he leaves. To the weekend, number 2 in passing in the country. Number 2 in passing touchdowns. Number 3 in total offense. And this one just thrown deep down the sideline. No Chris. Cal takes over again at the 13. 6:09 to go in the first half. Good tough run by Vic. And
so he does like some of the inside power run games. He does want more power running. And this is a time where, you know, with 5:47 left, you can start eating a little bit. He's a super impressive guy. Oh, you're kidding me.
Hansen caught it.
You're kidding me. This guy is something.
7 catches, 95 yards in the first half. They put him in motion. And this ball's knocked out of Webb's hands. Recovered by Cal. Didn't have time to get it to him. 4-man rush, draw play. Room to run for Nwaneri. And Nwaneri stopped a couple of yards shy of a first.
That was quite a move on the linebacker there by Nwaneri.
Quick throw to the outside, flanker screen, Stovall inside the 10.
Better than that team last year, and that's saying something when you lose what they lost.
Well, they certainly didn't blink with their kind of offense, putting Webb in there. Webb short set, throws to the outside, back shoulder throw, no, out of bounds.
On social media now, not an Oregon doc, real docs pulling a truck.
Webb pressure from behind, ball tipped, intercepted in the end zone. There is a flag down.
There's our matchup.
Webb with a fade. Was he in bounds? Near side, outside receiver. Instead, they'll go on the ground. Muhammad breaks a tackle. One step away from the whole thing.
As fast as you can go for the next snap.
4-man rush. Webb with time. Hansen with another catch.
Not too bad.
Muhammad. Tell you what, we've seen teams squander.
On that last one was pretty good to get off.
And they don't appear to be rushing. And they'll get out of bounds to save. Go with the run play on Nwaneri.
Now you got to start going fast. Good job.
It sure was. Only cost him like 2 for the end zone. Touchdown. Singleton with 15. Muhammad just picks his way. It's deep in its own territory. They started at the 14, 13, 18, and 15. Hasn't seemed to slow on. Muhammad dragged down as he got across the 30.
Get a score, had to help the guys in maroon on defense as well.
Webb with time. Down the middle and caught at the 30-yard line by Roberts. Muhammad again.
We'll go back to that last
10. Webb hanging in the pocket, throws this one incomplete. Ed, let me ask you about
So much one-on-one against one of the best receivers in the country.
that's incomplete. Tell you, if it's a touch pass, it's just perfectly thrown.
Yeah, he's got a really nice feel.
And Wary gets. Webb can only hope to have that kind of success at the next level, but I bet he gets a try.
Yeah, it's amazing when you think of Tom
The
Brady.
baseball. Webb with time. Now he's flushed. Drops it off to Wary. Webb standing on his goal line. Gets it outside to Wary, and then Wary crosses the
Good vision.
Hanson has been quiet. He's on the near side. Webb's looking the other way, and Hanson all the way across the field to make the catch. Webb draw play, and Wary almost dropped it.
And it's been tough blocking on the edge for Cal tonight.
Four-man rush. Webb with time and hits it out to the 22.
There was an opening and good protection by the offensive line that time.
And Wary again.
It's Jamarcus Rhodes in there, third string safety, having a hard time getting through the route.
Little flanker screen out there. There's one, but he is stuffed.
The difference a half makes.
Arizona State has really turned this around. Now Cal trying to regain some momentum.
They have not defended a lot of plays. They look a lot better here.
It's a throwback. Can Webb get rid of it in time? And he has a receiver out there and completes it to midfield. Then huge third down. Blitz. They get a screen. What a great play call, and they get it out to Watson. Watson down the sideline. He's going to go all the way 74 yards for a touchdown. What a play call.
I'm afraid we might have 10 sessions.
969 yards total and counting between the two teams. Intercepted. Picked off by Fiso. Salam.
Attacking him the entire game.
Running play. We get about two as Watson.
Super fast. Not in a big hurry here.
Webb picked again. Touchdown.
Mix for the touchdown.
Big hill for Cal to climb here. Webb picks up about 6, taken down.
You don't want to burn too much time, and then you'd have to do an onside kick.
Webb airs this one out. The ball hangs and almost picked again.
In the second half, just 2 catches.
This Arizona State team has scored at least 17 points in the fourth quarter of every game this year. That one is the onside kick with 2 timeouts left as well. Pressure coming. Webb got crushed by
Cochran, just didn't have a chance.
Got a blocker on the outside this time. He lets him go. And that is a catch.
Halftime, probably 20%, 30% of the paying audience went home. They're starting to get into it again.
Webb with time on 11. What a catch. Going at warp speed. Webb airs that one out.
And Webb got
405 yards passing for Webb. He needs a lot more. Down the sideline and double coverage. I agree with you, but Hanson still had 9 catches for over 100 yards. Make it 10.
But it's the adjustment and hanging with it, you know?
Sure. Blitz coming. Webb throws. They've got a first down and more inside the 30, and there is a late.
Got to do an onside kick, and then you need a touchdown, so you want to try to keep those timeouts if you can.
Webb steps up, goes for the end zone. The receiver on the ground.
More chances for a catastrophic injury. I think we have to have that conversation.
Webb with time. Deep throw. That may be out of the end zone, and it is. Webb with time, throws out in the flat and out of bounds to Trey Watson.
For the onside kick, the game's over. Oh, no, it's not.
45 points scored in this quarter. Arizona State with 31 points in the fourth quarter. Draw play. They'll get down inside the.
If I were Cal, I'd get that 8 or 10, and I'd get Matt Anderson out there.
Webb with time and throws complete again.
Because you're just going to keep chipping away from needing it back the second time.
Well, if not, you got to throw a ball in the end zone. They at least have to throw the ball. That ball may have come loose.
Arizona State.
Arizona State